What's the best example of men not understanding a woman's body that you've ever heard? 6,994 upvotes, posted by Tiger83020. Let's see what people have to say. Many years ago, I dated a guy who thought women's periods came on the first of the month like rent. Hey, that would be like way more convenient though, wouldn't it? Oh, there you go. Deciphered says, not gonna lie, that would be a nice way we could plan around it. Kid in my class thought women had two holes and they peed and pooped from the same one. Chadween Thundervag says, I think he means birds. I too sometimes confuse human females with birds. Static Dragonfly says, seen quite a few passages from books with male authors who seem to think boobs are sentient and change upon a woman's mood, like she is cheered up so her boobs perk up. Yeah, like perk. I know what you're talking about. Today I learned humans have no sense for wetness, only temperature and pressure. I've heard something similar like this. This was posted by Bacon Von Meatwitch. Good name. I'm hungry right now, so maybe I'll go have a bacon sandwich. Hey, what's up with BLTs? You know what? Do you guys like BLTs? I want to get to the bottom of something. For people that don't know what a BLT is, bacon, lettuce, tomato. That's what it stands for, right? You know I'm serious because I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at the camera, so this is a serious matter. I propose that bacon doesn't provide enough meat in a sandwich. The bacon is an afterthought. Hey, that should be a chicken sandwich, right? And there's just bacon on it. It should be a CLT, a chicken, lettuce, tomato sandwich with bacon, WB, a CLT, WB. Anyway, going back. Ask Reddit. You have 15 minutes to prepare a lecture to 5,000 people about anything. What would your topic be and why? 5,000? So we're talking about a partial football stadium here, or a full football stadium, depending on the venue. Do I have Google? I'll pick any topic. Give me Google. I'll open up Wikipedia. I'll learn what I can about it, and then I'll just talk about that for 15 minutes. The question is, what do you end with? Because the end always has to be like the point of what it is you're talking about. We got a You Should Know with 7,976 upvotes posted by Rudy. You should know how long it takes you to wake up in the morning. Wake up is in quotes. This is in Health and Sciences. Why you should know. Within minutes of waking up, you'll usually feel groggy before getting started with the day. You may be beginning your workday within that drowsy period. This period is called sleep inertia. Andrew Huberman, is that his name? Dr. Andrew Huberman, I believe that's his name. He's a neurobiologist. Berkeley was talking about how one of the first things you should do when you wake up is, I think, go to your window and look at the sky. There's something about neurons being activated directly by sunlight through your retinas. Yeah, Andrew Huberman, you can check that guy out. It's weird. Pretty much suggesting, yeah, literally hop out of bed, go to your window, look at the sky to activate to get out of your sleep inertia. Today I learned that Bentley only uses leather from bulls for the upholstery of its cars because they don't get the stretch marks cows do. That's awesome. I'm going to upvote you because that's a cool little tidbit right there. Bentley uses bull leather because cows get stretch marks. Same with Rolls-Royce, says Akira 1971. Only bulls from cold climates to avoid insect bite marks, and no American bulls to avoid barbed wire cuts. Wow. No bulls from cold climates to avoid insect bite marks, and no American bulls to avoid barbed wire cuts. That's amazing. The quality of the leather. I never even thought the quality of the cow that provides the leather is something I never thought about, or bull, I should say. Even Alter Edward says even cows are held to unrealistic beauty standards. Nailbender72 says they also do not use any leather from American cattle. Yeah, that's what Akira 1971 said before because of the barbed wire and razor wire. That's crazy. Nevermind Stet says, I once had a leather couch with an obvious brand mark prominent on an armrest. Kind of gave it some character and at the same time made some guests visibly uncomfortable. Yeah, that's funny though. That is pretty funny. I would have it, but that, twisted sense of humor. So obviously, yeah, no one, come on, dude. If there's a brand mark anywhere on a leather product, That's purposely there because someone has a twisted sense of humor, right? Come on. Wholesome memes. It all started with scrambled eggs. What is this about? When you start cooking for yourself and find out that you have a real passion for it. And then it's Rachel Ray. Okay, so that's wholesome? Okay, cool. Yeah, I like to cook. Cooking is awesome. Good. Do it to it. What's the weirdest sub? Ask Reddit. What's the weirdest sub? Posted by Simplicity ABZX. Just argues with you, says Reddit sub simulator GPT-2. It's just AI bot accounts making Reddit threads. It is crazy how much it mimics regular Reddit. Dude, we're going to that. Sub simulator GPT-2. Open a new tab. We're going to like a bot account making Reddit threads. This is cool, dude. I'm scared of my boyfriend. It's not a good place. Don't go there. Okay, what's another one? I forgot the name of it, but there was a subreddit where it just showed grandmas with pies they made, but it was titled as hardcore granny porn. Rich people of Reddit. What's the craziest, most unethical thing you've seen people in your circle spend money on? All right, let's see it. Oh, that was posted by Sasquatch FL. Melodies says, I know a guy who went to get a new driver's license and had to pay roughly $100K in back parking tickets, then joked about it after. Apparently he couldn't get a permit to park in front of his house, so he just did anyway and accepted like a $200 fine every day. Well, is that weird, or is that just what you do when you have that kind of money? I think I would do the same thing. If I want to park, because I was in a similar scenario. I lived in a nice area in Portland, high rise, and I wasn't allowed to park at the base of our building. It was really weird. If I had a bunch of money, yeah, I would have taken the ticket. Now, granted, it was for a second car and I had a space inside, so I'm being a dick, but all I'm saying is I could see taking the hit for that if I had a bunch of money and doing the same kind of thing. Herrera5449 says, my mother woke up one morning and said she felt she was way too fat and she wanted to get a treadmill. The treadmill wouldn't be a problem, but then she saw where it would be and didn't like the lighting. Fast forward 2 months later, there's a $40,000 outdoor gym built and connected to the house. She hasn't used it once. A $40,000 laundry rack, right? That's the joke with the whole treadmill turning in the laundry rack. Silver Syndicate says, my biological father investing in those get-rich-quick health scams. Literally spent thousands of dollars on bottles of fucking fruit juice, only for him to drink all of his product and not make back a dime. Not that he'd make any money off it. Anyway, they can get organic juice at the store for far fucking less. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the acai stuff. Yeah, I got trapped in some MLM stuff when I was really young, actually. It's important lessons to learn, right? Habu Baloob says, paid a group of homeless guys to only use the bathroom on a competitor's business. Eventually bought that place for a massive discount. No way, that's right out of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Well, no, that's a Spite store. Paid a group of homeless guys to only use the bathroom on a competitor's business. But then can't they oh my God, you're not talking about using the restroom. You're talking about literally to piss and shit on the business. Oh my God. And then Chemical Nick says, the old Boise hot potato. Nice. Yeah, cool. There's a name for it. That's fine. Okay. $600 for a candle. Jeff Frank says $600 for a candle. And then Captain Oat says, it better be the size of an oil drum and smell like vanilla. Content Job 6801 says, I know people waste their money on $6 million gold toilet. If it doesn't wipe your ass for you, it's not worth it. Yeah. Sadikins says, traveled with a bunch of ex-friends, all fairly wealthy. First trip to Southeast Asia together, and as an ex-local, I was a de facto tour guide, despite not being there in over a decade. I don't know why my voice is so low and gravelly right now. I'll work on it. They somehow found and offered a bunch of kids diving off cliffs to jump for spare change. They increasingly challenged each other to land their coins as close to the cliff base And small surrounding rocks for the kids to dive for. Dude, that's some shit out of Squid Games. I don't know about that right there. Yeah, thank you for making them your ex-friends. That's horrible. Isogash says cocaine. Con This says a $3,000 Ouija board from Gwen Paltrow's store. I didn't even know it was a thing until the dude brought it out. I really wanted to cut it up and see what it was made from. Looked nice, don't get me wrong, but the thing is basically a party gag. For $3,000, it better summon a demon. That's all I'm saying. I hear that. Due to a typographical error, it now only summons a lemon. That's funny. That's what Merms says. A lemon. Dude, what are you talking about? You're telling me I can summon a lemon on command? Invisible lemon? Or not invisible lemon, but lemon from nothing. Hey, congratulations. If you figure out how to print anything from nothing, you're a millionaire. You were just able to recreate a lemon from thin air. And plus, you want the lemon. You don't want the demon. Jinrob says, I'm not rich, but my brother is. He gave me a mug that has a built-in element, uses an app, and can program your coffee to the degree so you can choose what coffee flavor notes you want to accentuate. Remember when George Carlin was only worried about mint floss? Okay, you're on a date and it's going really great. What can another person say to ruin it completely? Posted by Detroit, Michigan. Let's see, 353 upvotes. Let's see. Let's go. Catalina Child says, you look just like my wife. Fair enough. IR Yours says, thanks for the ride, but I have a date with someone else. I figured you wouldn't drive me if you knew I was going on a date with someone else and I really needed a ride. JHXC1 says, hey bro, aren't you gay? I made out with you last night. Random dude I've never seen before in my life. Midnight Gay says, I'm an alpha. You can't handle my top energy. Dude, that would ruin it. Very good. Waka Nasim, whatever your name is, says, you looked better on Tinder. Well, sure. Nifro Denut says, I want to speak to the manager. Oh, yeah, that kind of would, right? When you treat staff poorly or anything, yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Victor Blimp Muscle says, ooh, please don't drive down this road. There's an elementary school up ahead and I legally have to stay 100 yards away from those at all times. Yes. Yeah. Of Squire is a common poster. I've been reading of Squire stuff a lot. Like 2 in the last video. Hope you don't mind if my mother joins us. That's not going to kill all dates, by the way. That's actually going to extend the dates if you make good on that offer, depending on the circumstance. XXIVOF says, my ex used to do that too. Again, depending on who the audience is, that might be their kink, so it doesn't really matter. Mail Order Bride says, so I'm on my 5th read-through of Mein Kampf, whatever, and I gotta say each time it makes more and more sense. How crazy is it that like each of these things that I've said, these last 3 things, there's actually people out there for that person? Dude, what do you do if you say that shit? You go, so I'm on my 5th reading through Mein Kampf, and I gotta say, and then the other person finishes the sentence, you go, and it makes more and more sense each time, right? Intersectionism says vaccines cause autism. Again, there's going to be someone. Marco the Unwise says, I'm not racist, but, and then they finish it off with, and all these effing oh god, I'm an alpha male again. I've changed since the exorcism. Well, that's provocative. Dude, you think that's going to end a date? Wakasneezum 207, whatever the hell your name is, you tell me I've changed since the exorcism. Let me tell you, buddy, that date just got started. We have a lot of ground to cover. The exorcism, where do you begin? How old were you? What do we? No way. Like an actual legit dude came in. Did you have a demon in you? Was it true? Were you full of shit? Usual Ranger 8164 says, I was once married to Johnny Depp. Okay, how do you handle that? I get where you're coming from, but hey, Amber Heard is really hot, right? Hey, cool, don't get married to her. Internal Brother says, do you like Huey Lewis in the News? I love Huey Lewis in the News. What's your problem? Oh, Oh, that's a, what's it called? American Psycho reference. Let's see Paul Allen's card. Do you like Huey Lewis in the News? I still love my ex. I still love your ex too. Sheba1310 says, I forgot my wallet. Okay, I'm done. I want to go eat food. I'm going to make myself an omelet. Talk to you guys in comments. Bye-bye.